Well, welcome to the Meadows Church and our first virtual Christmas party. This would have been our seventh annual Christmas party. We would have been there with 200 plus people. Wish we could do that, but even thinking about that is a little bit scary nowadays. And we will eventually get back to that, hopefully next year, but you never know. But you know what? This is our second best option still to be able to celebrate as a neighborhood. And even beyond that now, even as a city and maybe even other parts of the world. Maybe just write in the comments section if you can. Just let us know where are you watching from. It just gives a little bit of fun to see kind of who's there and who is watching. Well, there's many things we're going to be doing tonight. Lots of games, lots of prizes, lots of fun. But I also just want to encourage you, as we always do, Christmas is all about giving. Christmas reminds us that God has given to us first, that He has blessed us by sending us the greatest gift of all, Himself, Jesus Christ, as a baby, and that is why, as Christians, we love to give on Christmas Day. And so that's what we want to do. And many times we do have people asking, "Hey, can I give to the church, or how can I help out?" Well, what we always want to do is just give back even more. And so I just want to encourage you as well. Same thing we did actually last year, as we as the Meadows Church have a ministry in Lebanon, and we support two people there that really help reach out to the Syrian refugees that are in Lebanon, to the Lebanese citizens, and especially just after the explosion that took place in August of this year. They're even doing trauma counseling for some people in Beirut. And so we just want to encourage you, if you go onto our website at themeadowschurch.ca/give, it's here on the screen. And you can go on there and you can give through many different ways. And it doesn't matter how much you give, but we just want to encourage you. If you want to bless somebody, this is a great cause, and it'll go to the church, but then 100% of it will go on to our ministry in Lebanon as well. So we got lots of stuff going on today. And I wanted to first introduce some games that we're going to be doing throughout the entirety of the night. And then we're going to get to some fun games as well. I always love games. I think it's just a great way to bring people together. And although we won't be able to do that face to face, I just want you to use that comment section as much as possible. And the first reason why is because we're going to have a raffle. Let me pull this big, massive thing up for a second. I think this is marble. At least it's glass. It's some pretty heavy duty stuff. This is one of our gifts that we're giving away tonight. And there are multiple ways that you can win this. What we're going to be doing, let me just put it down. Ooh, my back. Okay. There are multiple ways that you can enter for this kind of raffle. No gambling involved. Don't worry about that. But there's 4 different ways that you can enter this raffle. And each time you do one of these things, it's going to enter your name in again. So there's 4 options. So if you do all 4 of them, you get 4 of your names in there. Percentage-wise, you get a better percentage. So I want to encourage you to do all those things. And so there's 4 different ways. Let me list them out. First is to share this stream. Share the stream on your Facebook account. It just helps get the word out, helps get more people just kind of see it and hopefully have fun as well tonight. And so make sure you do that. The other way you can do it is go on and like our Facebook page. Now, if you have already liked it, don't unlike it and like it again. I don't think that works. So there's other ways that you can enter too. So make sure you go on and do that, especially if you're new. We'd love to just connect with you in that way. We're also on Instagram. I want to just encourage you to go over there on Instagram and follow us there on Instagram. And then the last way to enter is to be one of the top 10 people to comment in our live stream tonight. And so again, we just want to encourage that. That's kind of where we're going to have a lot of fun. Right now, it's just you staring at me, but we need to realize there's more people on the stream. There's about 20 people so far. That's awesome to see. And so we want you to be interacting with each other. I'm going to try to do my best reading the comment section while talking to you guys, but that's a little tricky. But I'll definitely be keeping an eye just on you guys and your comments. And so those are the 4 ways. Share the stream, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and then be one of the top 10 people to comment tonight. So each comment just kind of adds on to that total. Well, you know what? Also for the kids, we want to make sure that everyone's involved. Usually we have crafts. Usually we have games. We have even games for the kids, just for them to participate in at our Christmas party. And so we just want to encourage you. There's different ways to do it. I want to throw it over here. We got a picture already that's been sent in. We sent out a bunch of stuff beforehand and just encourage people to do it. We got 3 different coloring pages on our website. If you go to the same place, hopefully you're registered, themeadowschurch.ca/Christmas. If you scroll down there, there's a button where you can click on and download 3 different coloring pages. This is one of them that's done by Rajveer. And every time you do that, I want you to send it back to us at info@themeadowschurch.ca. So email it to us, take a picture, email it to us, info@themeadowschurch.ca. It's down here. And then there's 4 gifts that we got for the kids. This is always my favorite. A giant candy cane. We got 2 of those. And then we also got down here, we got 2 of these chocolate candies for the kids as well. And so when you do send us the picture, just make sure you send us also your mailing address. The plan is to pass out all these prizes, kind of hand deliver them over the next week ahead. And so we want to make sure that we know where to drop it off. And also, as I've kind of said a little bit of a disclaimer, we want to make sure that these prizes are reserved for those who live in Mississauga, just to make it easier for us to travel. And so now anybody can participate, it doesn't matter. And so make sure you send in those pictures. And then tomorrow on our Facebook page, we're going to post all the pictures. We got a few samples tonight of ones that people sent in already early, but we're going to put those on our Facebook page tomorrow. And then the last thing, as you'll see over my head here, this is not just for decoration. This is also for a game. Another big prize here. This is a lot of candy, a lot of chocolate. Another great tin. This is the other prize that we can win tonight. And what I want you to do is guess how many Christmas ornaments are in this vase, okay? And the way that you do that, don't put it in the comment section. There's going to be other games for the comment section. And so I just want to encourage you to guess the number of Christmas ornaments that are in there. And I want you to do it through email. It just makes it a lot easier for us. And so send an email to info@themeadowschurch.ca, same one. And in the subject heading, write the number, okay? Whatever number you think that is. And then again, the body of the email, write your mailing address. Again, helps us know where to drop it off and make sure that you live in Mississauga in order to win. So make sure you do both of those things. So these are the games that are all throughout the evening. Now we got other things planned for tonight. We do have some songs as well. Hopefully you sing along. There are going to be lyrics there. If you want to, sing along with your family at home. And hopefully you got some food. I know we don't have, Tim Hortons and snacks and a lot of desserts, but hopefully you got a coffee or tea or something that you're drinking tonight. But sit back and let's enjoy the first song.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Every heart prepare Him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Savior reigns. Their men, their songs employ. On fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. No more sin and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make His blessings flow. Far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found.
hopefully you enjoyed the first song. JD and Steph, thank you so much for recording those for us. And there's going to be 4 more songs that we can enjoy tonight. So again, hopefully you enjoy them well. Well, we're going to get started with our first game. But before I do, I just want to encourage us. Again, as always, just what I said at the beginning, 3 different games are going to be going on throughout the rest of the night. Again, raffle. You can share this link, share the stream. That's one way to enter. You can like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, and lastly, be the top 10 people to comment. I'm seeing people, Denise, Colleen, Sue, Deborah. Thank you guys so much for commenting and being in there. I saw Joe and Susan from Texas are in here, so thank you guys so much for joining us. So you can do that. Kids, make sure the coloring pages, enter to win. You can be even coloring it throughout the night, whatever you want to do. And then again, how many ornaments do you think is in this vase? Maybe too much, maybe too little. Write it in the subject heading and put your mailing address in the body, and then send it to info@themedowschurch.ca. Well, let's jump into our first kind of real game. And it is going to be, there we go, about Emoji Pictionary. And so what this is, simply enough, we'll go to the rules there. You can read them for yourself. But what it's going to be is there's going to be emojis kind of put out on the screen. And so during these emojis, you're going to basically come to hopefully a clue to figure out what they actually are. These are emojis you'll find on your phone. Just open up the your text messaging on your phone, and they should be there. And so these are creative. And what we're going to do, there's 20 total, but what we're going to divide it in half. We're going to do 10 now and then 10 later on. And so I want you to practice these, get good at them, write the answer, what you think it is, in the comment section. I'll be watching. Hopefully, I'll catch kind of the winner. We can kind of, share a few of those. But in order to kind of get the winner for the prize, what we're going to do is these 20 questions are going to be practice round. They're going to be practice. Hopefully gets you a little bit on the kind of mindset of what they really look like, kind of how the flow of them goes. And then the last one, which is going to be in the second half of this evening, we're going to have one kind of final clue that you're going to look at, guess, and then the first one to answer that one is going to win the prize. And so let's get started here with the first one. 2 emojis, again, you'll find on your phone. We got a snowflake and some guy with a beard. What do you think that is? We'll see who the first one is to get it. This was a simple one. Hopefully it's a simple one. Hopefully this kind of gets the ball rolling. But write it in the comment section. What do you think it is? Well, it is a snowman. A snowman. There we go. See the combination? Snowflake, man, snowman. There we go. It looks like Rob was the first one to get that one, so that's awesome. Next one. Oh, I should say, I forgot about this. There are 3 themes for tonight's emojis, okay? 3 themes. Christmas, the year 2020. We're going to have some fun with that. Different key events that happened in the year 2020. And then also Mississauga. And so those are the 3 themes. And so these are kind of connected to all of them, okay? Christmas, the year 2020, and Mississauga. Now this one, hopefully someone's got it by now, but this is a square and Square One shopping mall. Hopefully you got that one too. And we'll go on to this next one. I think this next one is going to be quick. You might get it pretty quickly. It's something we've heard maybe a little bit too much about, but it is the coronavirus. Coronavirus. Hopefully you had some fun with that one. And the next one. The next one might be a little tricky, but I'll give you some hints, some kind of clues to this. It is related to where I am currently sitting, where our church currently exists. A big part of our mission as a church is to connect with this neighborhood, to reach out and love this specific neighborhood. So hopefully you look at those things. There's a church, there's a sick person. Maybe you want to call them an ill person, church ill. Who can get it? Let's see who comes up in the comment section first. But it is the Corona. No, the old one's Corona, but it is Churchill Meadows. Churchill Meadows. That's the neighborhood that we are in. Hopefully you're able to get that one. And on to the next one. This one. Oh, do we get the... Oh, there we go. Don't look at the hint. Don't look at the clue. Hopefully you're able to get it. Somebody already mentioned that's what they're drinking tonight, but it is not fire chocolate. It is hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. I'm looking at these answers coming in. We're a little delayed on this, so I'm just catching up on some of your answers now. But looks like Amvita, looks like Kareen, looks like Denise all got Churchill Meadows. I know that was a hard one. Helps that you guys, live here in the neighborhood, so that's great. Next one. Here we go. What's this one? A knife and a bumblebee, or maybe it looks like a bumblebee. I don't know what you might think it is. This one is a little tricky. Hopefully, it's a little funny too. This has to do with the year 2020. Something happened in the year 2020. It is murder hornets. Murder hornets. If you remember those things that came up in the news, a little crazy, but that's what it is. I don't know if anything ever happened with them, but we'll go to the next one. Now, this one might be a little tricky. I will kind of give you a little bit of clues. I think people are going to need clues to get this one. Anyways, but the first one, the sand timer, think of what's inside the sand timer. It is sand. And it's a 2-word clue. What do you think it is? It is Santa Claus. Santa Claus. The last one is a clause, legal documentation. Santa Claus. Hopefully somebody got that in the comment section. We on to our next one. Number 8 here. We got 2 symbols. This might be an easier one. This actually has to do with a Christmas song, which you might be familiar with. I'm just looking. Kareen, she's doing a great job. She seems to be the first one to get to all these ones. But this one is Silent Night. Silent Night. We got two more in our practice rounds here. Let's go. Okay, this one's a good one. I appreciate this one. I think it's a little funny. I think all the ones that I think are pretty funny have to do with the year 2020 as a bit of a thing to make it a little bit more funny. Yeah, Brad's saying that people are just too fast, or maybe he's too slow. But hopefully you get this one. If you still no one's got this so far, I'll give a little bit of a hint. It is a stock and then a pile of books. Stockpiling toilet paper. You remember that? It was when coronavirus first hit, maybe end of March, and that's what everybody started to do. Stockpile toilet paper. I don't know why, but that's what everyone's mindset went to, was we got to get toilet paper. So the crazy things of 2020 that we look back upon. Let's go to the last one. Here we got one last question here. Hopefully it's a good one. Again, I think this one might be a little bit quick for people to jump onto. It is a Christmas song, another Christmas song. It is Joy to the World. Looks like you guys are jumping on there and getting these right. So that's a good test for you guys. Hopefully you're doing well. That's just practice until we get to the end, which is the one with the prize. But hopefully these are fun just as we do them anyways, whether you win a prize or not. Well, with that, we're going to jump into our second game. And in our second game, actually, we've had a couple people donate prizes for tonight. And this one, giant one, was donated by our Member of Parliament, Ikra Khalid. And so we just want to thank Ikra so much for doing this. I'm going to explain the game, and then she sent in a little video for us. But let me just explain the game first for what we're going to be doing. Again, here's a bit of the rules on the screen. But hopefully you've played a game called 20 Questions before, where somebody's thinking about something. And so I'm thinking about something. It is Christmas themed, but hopefully, as we always kind of say, we want people who are not just used to celebrating Christmas at home. Hopefully this encompasses our neighborhood and people who aren't maybe familiar with Christmas. Hopefully you guys are watching tonight too. And so it's Christmas themed, but hopefully you can still get it too. But what I want you to do is writing in the comment section. I want you to write in the comment section basically questions. Hopefully you can fill up even with 20 questions. And then what we're going to do is when we get all those questions, I'm going to be reading them out and answering them about the thing that I am thinking about. Don't write your answers yet about what you think it is yet. because we're going to hear from Ikra first, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to answer them, and then you're going to start to give the answers. And the first one to get the right answer is going to win our first prize of the night, is Ikra's gift basket. So let's hear from Ikra and just her greetings for Christmas time.
Hello, this is Ikra Khalid, your Member of Parliament, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and all the best in the new year to all of the residents of Mississauga Erin Mills, and especially the Meadows Church team who hold such a phenomenal Christmas gathering every year. And I know that this year that will not be possible. I'm really happy to hear that a lot of the celebrations are moving online, and this is my contribution to the online giveaway. I hope that you'll all enter, and as we socially distance, as we physically distance, and we keep our families safe, I hope that you'll do your part in washing your hands regularly, only going out for essential needs, and help to save lives. Do download the COVID Alert app, which helps notify you if you've been in touch with somebody who's had COVID. Again, a very Merry Christmas and all the best in the new year, Mississauga Erin Mills.
Well, thank you so much, Ikra, for sending in the basket, and as well for just for your season greetings, and just a reminder for everything you do for our country. Thank you so much. And she's always so great to be able to someone to reach out to. And so we just want to thank her for that. But hopefully you got some questions coming in now. I see some. Keep it going. I think I only see about 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 right now. So I will start to answer them. And so as I start to answer them, it doesn't matter. You don't need to wait till I get to answer 20 questions. I just want you to start doing it right now. Well, maybe right after I answer the first one. But just write an answer in the comment section. No by email, in the comment section. Write down what you think the clue is, or what do you think the answer is. Again, it's Christmas themed, and I will go through and I will answer some of these questions. And so the first one to get it is the winner of the prize, the first winner of the prize. So let me start with this. Brad says, is this an item that is functional? Depends what you mean by functional. Probably not, but I will give you a bit of a hint. Well, I guess it's not even an item. It's not even an item. Sorry. Let's get to the next one. Is it a place? No, it is not a place. Is it a person, says Julie. I don't know who that Julie person is, but thank you, Julie, for tuning in tonight, and thank you for being there. Julie, is it a person? Yes, it is a person. I'll maybe even go a little bit further. It is a fictional person. Can you eat it? Probably not. You don't want to be eating it. Is the item something that moves? Well, it is a person, so yes, it does. It does move. Do you wear it? No. Are you male? I'm a male. But yes, this item, this person is male. Denise writes, "Baby Jesus." Baby Jesus is non-fictional. He's real. Maybe she wrote that in after or before I said it, but or she's trying to be funny. But Santa Claus, Scrooge, nope. It's a fictional person. You know what? I'm also going to give another big hint. It is somebody on this Christmas tree. If you can even zoom in close enough and see. But somebody. It's based in a Christmas movie, fictional movie, obviously. But movie, kids movie, has fun, person in it. And we got somebody. I think we got Sasha. Sasha wrote in The Grinch. That is the answer, The Grinch. So thank you so much, Sasha. You're the winner, first winner of the night. Thank you so much for doing that. And writing it in, it is The Grinch. I'm seeing a few other people now come with The Grinch. It is The Grinch. So guys, thank you guys so much for doing that for us. We're going to jump into our next song. I'm going to drink some water, and hopefully my voice stays up throughout this. So let's listen to our second song, and then we're going to jump in with some more games as well.
Peace on earth and King. Born Prince of Peace, hail the Son of Righteousness, light and light to all he brings, risen with healing in his ways. Now he makes his glory bright, more than men no more may die. Born to waste the sons of earth, born to give and second birth. Oh, the heaven angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Well, we just want to remind you that we have a few contests going on throughout tonight. And so one of them is the coloring contest. So this was sent in by one of our viewers. So thank you so much for doing this. And what does it say? Grade 2 was sent it in there. And then this one was done by somebody I know personally, Haley. So shout out to Haley. Thank you for doing this one. Looks beautiful. I love all the blue. And so thank you so much for that. And then this one is Isaiah's. Shout out to Isaiah. Thank you guys for being quiet while we're streaming this so you don't come through the microphones. Well, just also a reminder, a couple more things. Make sure you enter in this raffle. Again, the way you do that is to go to your email and send us an email. info@themeadowschurch.ca. Don't put it in the comment section. Put it in an email. And just so that nobody else sees your guess as well. In the subject line, that's where I want you to put the number that you think Christmas ornaments are in here. And it also helps to do it early. If there is ever a tie, the tie goes to the person who sent it in first. And so make sure you send it in as quickly as you can. And you can zoom in, look at it as much as you want to, literally go up to the screen and count, whatever you want to do. But send those in, info@themeadowschurch.ca. And then also, again, there's different ways to win the big prize as well. Like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, share this stream, and as well as be in the top 10 people to comment. I'm looking around and seeing there's already 130 some comments in there. So thank you guys so much for taking part, and hopefully this has been fun for you. We also want to highlight, again, Christmas is about giving. It comes not just from a tradition, it comes from God himself. That's why we celebrate Christmas. I think it was back in the 300s AD, so 17 centuries ago, that's when kind of Christmas first began, and they took kind of a guess at when Jesus was to be born, and really kind of took this time and opportunity to celebrate God's love for our world. And that's why we as a church first even exist, but why we also love to do this Christmas party is just to reach out and connect with our neighbors, to show them that, hey, we love them. And it's not because we're great or special. There's nothing good about us. The reason we love is because we know that God has loved us. It's always what we say, is that we love our neighbors because Christ loved us first. And so that's what we really kind of push ourselves on, is that our motivation really comes from knowing who God is and knowing what he's done for us. And at Christmas time, we got all these traditions that we celebrate and fun times with family. It's obviously going to be a little bit different this year, but they're still fun to do with Christmas, even Christmas parties. But again, the reason that we celebrate needs to never be forgotten. And it is because God first gave to us. And he didn't just give us life or a great gift or amazing things, although he does give us all those things. He gave us himself. And that's kind of the beautiful thing about the Christmas story, is when we were lost in our own darkness, even the difficulties of a pandemic, and I know how many people are just struggling right now with mental health issues, and hopefully this is just a fun night for you. But there is something much more tangible, something much deeper that needs to be understood, that this God himself, who would not just leave us in this darkness, but actually would come down and enter into our world to live, and not only to live for us, but then die for us. And so we always, as we talk about Christmas, we reflect on the birth of Jesus, of God becoming man, and that mystery and that crazy. It's still hard to get our minds wrapped around it. What does that look like for God to become a man? But he did. And the reason was so that he could lay down his life so that relationship with him can be restored through it. We just have a short little video. We just want to play for you. And just to remind us again about why we celebrate, why we get so excited at Christmas time. As a church, again, we love to celebrate this. We celebrate this all year round, but especially just like a birthday. It's just a reminder for us to celebrate something important. And so that's why Christmas time is so special for us. And so I just want to, again, thank everyone for joining us tonight. We got lots more games. But I also just want to encourage you as well. As a church, we used to meet in person every single week. We used to do a lot of great things together as a church and as a community. But since COVID has hit, we've had to do a lot of stuff online. And especially now during the second lockdown, it's kind of forced us to go in online again. And so I just want to encourage you, every single Sunday, we have a service online. You can find it at themeadowschurch.ca or go on to themeadows.online.church. And we kind of do this again. But we do a church service on Sunday morning. You can do it right from your couch, just like you're doing tonight. And I just want to encourage you. We're still celebrating Christmas, 2 more Sundays till Christmas, including tomorrow. And so I just want to encourage you to join us. We've just been going through the Advent season and going through key themes. And even as I'm the one studying it and teaching it, but still, it's just had a deep impact on me, especially during this pandemic. And, our world is being turned upside down. And yet we know that Christ loves us, that our life is secure in his hands. And again, it's all made possible by him sending his son to die for us. And so if you want to learn more about that, Sunday morning is a great opportunity to do that. And again, we're here. We aren't hiding in our homes too much. We still love people and we still love to connect with people. And so we're always here to reach out in any kind of way. And so again, I just want to encourage you, if you do donate tonight, I just want to encourage you to do that. And all the proceeds are going to go towards our ministry in Lebanon. So thank you so much for doing that as well. Well, I just want to make one more just reminder. Make sure when you're making your guesses for the ornaments, I saw already a few people posting in the comment section. Don't do it in the comment section. Do it by email. That just makes sure that everyone's kind of on the same playing field. And we just kind of make sure that their stuff is coming in. We've already seen a number of people put in comments or put in emails, just guesses for that. So just do that. Email us at info@themeadowschurch.ca. Subject line, again, the number, and then your mailing address, just to make sure that we can kind of verify you're in Mississauga and also make sure we can make arrangements to drop it off next week as well. So we're going to go on to another song before we jump into a few more games. So let's get JD and Steph up here.
Standing here heavenly music flows through the weary world. They'll bear and war with men. It's not the love song which they bring. Oh, hush, no noise and cease the strife, and hear the angels sing. Glory to God in the highest. Glory to God evermore. Goodness, great joy healing breaks through the silence. Christ the Savior is born. Jesus, the love song of God. It came on Paul the midnight clear, and glorious song of hope from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold.
Well, welcome back. It looks like a number of people responded well and sending in their guesses for the amount of Christmas ornaments in there. So good job. Just make sure you write in your mailing address. If you forgot to write in your mailing address, then make sure you send in a second email just with that as well. We just want to make sure the winner is just verified someone who lives in Mississauga. So make sure you do that as well. And then we're going to jump into some games. We got... as we've practiced before, we got our emoji games. And so we finished off last time at number 10. So we're going to go starting at number 11. Now, hopefully this is going to build you up because once we get back down to 20, after 20, we're going to have one last kind of final guess. And that last one, whoever gets that one, so I'll kind of give it some time. We'll wait a little bit. But whoever gets that last one is the one who wins the prize. And I'll have to grab the prize for that too. But we're going to get there. And so hopefully you get your comment section kind of fingers ready. Get your fingers ready on the typers. But we're going to jump into the first one, which looks like somebody already got. I was talking too much. It's the Australian wildfires. Just kind of funny if you think back at the start of 2020. That's what we thought was going to be the defining thing of this year. And we were badly mistaken. So those Australian wildfires. Next one, we got two things here. I'll give a little bit of hint on this one. It has nothing to do with the exact date of July 17th. Okay, don't be start thinking about that too much. But it kind of symbolizes something else. Not about the date, but just something more so to do with an actual day. So, what do you think this one is? Boxing Day. There we go. Boxing Day. There we go. It's hopefully it's straightforward. We got some good guesses there. Boxing Day. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, this one might be a little tricky if you don't live in Mississauga, but this I think is a good one. There's a number of what look like streets, and then who said Box July? That's funny. We got lots of streets, and then we also got a bunch of houses. What do you think that is? Lots of streets, and then some houses. Streetsville. Denise is getting too good at this game. Denise and I keep seeing Karen. Both of them are jumping in there quickly. So we'll go to the next one. This one might be a little bit more clever, a little bit more challenging, hopefully, for people to think through. But it is a cross. I can help you with that one. A cross, and then a lady, and a tree. And also sometimes there's spaces in between it to kind of help kind of understand that it's two words. Some of them are together. What do you think this one is? This one might be a little bit more trickier for some, but it is a Christ, and then a female, a miss, miss, and then tree, Christmas tree. There is a Christmas tree emoji, but that would have been way too simple to do. So we did this. Next one. Now this one might be a little bit easier in the sense that one of these emojis was already used previously in a clue before. And so hopefully that would also help. But it is what people typically kind of emoji use for a birthday. And then another square. What do you think that has to do? Again, if you live in Mississauga, this one's going to be a little bit more easier for you. I'm looking at the comment section, waiting for somebody to jump in. But it is Celebration Square. Celebration Square. Again, a great place to go for this time of the year. I think they're opening up the skating rink as well. So you can go there. I think they have limited capacity, but it's a good thing to do. Okay, on to 16. I think this is going to be a quick one for people. It's a red, it's a nose, and it's a deer. I think it might be one a little bit too quick, but Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Okay, then we're on to this one. I like this one. I feel like I'm a little maybe too proud of this one, but this is one that, again, I think it's clever. There's 3 different people, and there is some sort of barrier blocking between them. What do you think this is? Maybe they're distancing. Maybe they're doing a little bit of, I don't know, social distancing. It's social distancing. Again, I think my favorite theme out of this whole one is the year 2020. I don't know about you, but sometimes humor helps dealing with this year too. So we're on to the next one. Number 18. We're getting closer and closer to getting 21. The special one. Oh, Devaker got social distancing. Wow, a lot of people just jumped on that right away. So there we go. This next one, 18. We got, there's your Christmas tree emoji that I could have used before, but obviously didn't. I want to make it a little bit more challenging. And then a box with a bow on it. What do you think it is? I think people are going to get this one quickly. It is Christmas present. A Christmas present. Yeah, like I said, I think people got that one a little too quickly, but one of the easiest ones. On to the next one. Number 19. This one, again, I think is another clever one. I think they're all clever, but you know what? I appreciate cleverness and wittiness. And so, anyways, this is one. I'll give you a little bit of hint on this one. Look at the family. It is a mother and a dad, or mother and a father, and a son. Maybe that would help in the clue. The theme of this has to do with Mississauga. I think this is a good one. Pearson Airport. There we go. Somebody got it. That's great. Pearson Airport. Pearson International Airport. I don't know what to do with emoji for that. But Pearson Airport. Great job there. This last one, 20. This is the last of the practice rounds. This is a bit of a tricky one. And this might help us kind of really push on for the last one. So what is this one? This has to do with Mississauga. Maybe I'll help you out there. It is not just a wave, but specifically, it is a river. And what kind of river, you might ask? Well, it's a credit river. Credit river. Money, credit. There we go. Hopefully we get that one too. Well, hopefully you guys are ready. Hopefully you guys are all practiced up. What we're going to do is we are going to jump in to the last final clue. And this one is actually been given to us by our city councilor, Sue McFadden. And so while we just kind of take a break, rest your fingers, rest your typing fingers, or your thumbs, or whatever you're using, we want to hear from Sue and just her Christmas greetings, and just thank her for the gift as well.
I'd like to wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas from everyone in Ward 10. David, myself, and Daniela. I wish we could meet personally, but This year we can't. So we're looking forward to next year spending a wonderful Christmas party with all of you. Merry Christmas, stay safe, and God bless you all.
Okay, thank you so much, Sue. Sue's actually donated a $50 Amazon gift card. Actually, I think it's $50. Hopefully I'm quoting that right. $50 Amazon gift card for the winner of this prize. So thank you so much, Sue, for doing that. Again, she's great just to reach out and care for our neighborhood. So she's been a great partner for all of our years as a church. And so let's pop it up here. Oh, that's our last game. Pop this one. There we go. Okay, so here is the clue. What do you think this is? This might be hard, and it's meant to be hard. So we're looking for the first person to guess who it is. Oh, David Rackman did clarify. It is $50 Amazon gift card. So thank you so much, David, for letting us know that. This one might be tricky, but I'll give you some hints. It is also on the tree. Somewhere on the tree. That maybe helps us out a little bit. And the Meadows Yo-Yo family. That's a good one. Baby Yoda. There we go. We got a winner. Baby Yoda. Kareen, I think I'm saying your name right. Hopefully I am. But thank you so much for doing that. That is Baby Yoda, kind of based on the theme of the year 2020. Baby Yoda is actually one of the most popular kids' gifts for this upcoming Christmas. And so I know my kids have been enjoying the show. We just watched the last episode earlier today, and there's one more episode of the season. And then I told our kids, you got to wait a whole year. I think they said Christmas is when the next season's going to come out, and that's just crazy. That's like a quarter of their life they have to wait in order to see it again. So there you got it, Baby Yoda. You take the yo-yo. You divide it in half. You take the dada and divide it in half. Yoda, Baby Yoda. I won't give you any spoilers, but we know Baby Yoda's actual name. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it. But anyways, it's been a great family bonding time for us as a family over this COVID time. I'm sure there'll be memories you guys have, years from now, looking back on this quarantine and think, hey, that was a good memory. Hopefully you have some good memories of this year. That's going to be a good memory for us and our family as well. And so, we got a couple more games left. We're going to go on to our next song. But before we do, I just want to let you know, now is the last time to guess the amount of ornaments that are in here. Okay. So once the song is done, the contest is over. So make sure you send it in. Also, if you haven't sent in your mailing address with it too, make sure you do that. And so we know where you live to be able to drop it off and make sure you're in Mississauga. So last chance to do that. By the end of the song, send it in. We got one more game, and then we're going to be doing that and wrapping some stuff up as well. So we'll pass it off to JD and Steph.
Hallelujah.
Well, we want to just remind people. Okay, this big prize, I think it's a marble bowl, which is probably one of the most coolest part about this. If you like chocolate, you like the chocolate, but this is a pretty cool bowl. Anyways, there's a raffle for this. Different ways to enter. There's 4 different ways to enter. Every time you do it, you get entered in again. So the top 10 people to comment tonight, I've already seen a lot of people doing that. That's excellent. Thank you so much for doing that. And then there's 3 more ways. One is you can share this live stream, which I just want to encourage you to do. Share the live stream. It just kind of gets it out there. And, if people, aren't able to join us live now, they can still watch it again and go through the games themselves and that kind of stuff. They won't win the prizes, but hey, they can still have a lot of fun. So, and then also, with that, it's not just going to be one prize. There's going to be this one and then another one of this. So there's 3 prizes to actually win in that raffle. And so comment, share the live stream. Just want to encourage you to do those 2 things. But also, you can like us on Facebook, like the page. It just kind of helps you follow along with what the church is doing and just what we're doing here in the neighborhood. And then also follow us on Instagram if you have Instagram as well. And so just be doing both those things, as well as just one last reminder as well for the coloring page. And just want to, encourage all the kids to do that. We're going to let you enter or send them in throughout the night until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you have a kid who's already in bed and they haven't colored it yet, don't worry about it. Print it off, have them color it sometime in the morning, and then just email it to us by 10 o'clock. And then what we're going to be doing for both the raffle and also the coloring page is we are going to do a short video and then post to our Facebook page tomorrow in the afternoon. And so you can come back here, check it out. We'll reach out to you as well. And you reach out to the 2 people who've won so far the prizes earlier on today. And do all that tomorrow. And so make sure you're able to still enter in for all those things. Just again, we got lots of gifts. We just want to make sure as many people are blessed as possible. Well, let's move on to our next game. This is one that you might hopefully gonna get right away. We got 8 questions, and what this game is all about is about finishing the lyric. Again, we always try to want to make sure that this is open to everybody who's watching, whether you celebrate Christmas at home or not. And so these are just a bunch of Christmas lyrics. They're ones that you'd probably hear on the radio. They're probably ones you'd hear if you're walking around the mall. If you didn't live in Mississauga, you'd hear them walking around the mall. But songs that are hopefully very, very popular. And not only that, but also some of the songs that JD and Steph has sung tonight. And so what it is a line. It's a lyric in one of the songs. And there's going to be blank spaces. And if there's 3 blank spaces, it means there's 3 missing words. There's 1, it means there's 1 missing word. And so what I want you to do is write in the comment section exactly what those words are. Now, I will say we don't have a prize for this. It's kind of hard to figure out who the winner of this game is, but it's still going to be a fun game. It can add towards your total points for the raffle at the end of the night. So we want to do that. Let's jump into the first one as a bit of a test, a bit of an example, and get going with this. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your blank, blank, blank. What are those 3 words? This is actually harder, maybe harder than expected. But let's jump in. A midnight clear. No, what a savior. No, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Maybe I should start helping. Maybe. Hearts be warm. That's a close guess. It is. Hearts. We go to the next one. Be light. Hearts be light. I don't know what that means, but maybe not so burdened, not so stressed out, not so filled with anxiety. Yeah, that's what Christmas gives to us. Not Christmas, but what we remember at Christmas, that God himself loves us so much that he would give us his own son. Next one. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is blank, blank. 2 words. is what? This one I think it might be easier. The fire is so delightful. The fire is so delightful. Let's see if anybody got that. There we go. Some people got it. There we go. It's always funny seeing people comment and it's way off. Hopefully you're able to laugh at those things as well. Next one, number 3. Joy to the world. The Savior reigns. JD and Steph sang this one at the beginning. Let men their songs blank. It's probably a little bit of interesting language that we don't really use anymore today, but let their songs what? Implore. Close. I think it's close. It's employ. Let their songs employ, especially all those businesses that have closed down this year, unfortunately. There's a lot of people that need to be employed. Let's hopefully have a better 2021 with that as well. Question number 4. You better watch out. You better not pout. You better not cry. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is what? Santa Claus is what? I think this might be a good one. Fairly easy one too. Santa Claus is coming to town. Number 5. We wish you a Merry Christmas and blank, blank, blank. We wish you a Merry Christmas and what else? And a happy Boxing Day. And a happy Vaccine to Canada Day. And a Happy New Year. And a Happy New Year. Number 6. Hopefully we're getting these. It's hard to keep up with the comments as well. But looks like we're getting it. Number 6. JD also sang this one. Hark the Herald Angel sings. Glory to the blank, blank, blank. It actually should be a hyphen in there, but glory to the newborn king. There we go. David Rackman got that one. Good job. Number 7. Well, 2 left. Only 2 left. Question number 7. It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of what? A glorious song of, it's what I'm feeling like lately. My birthday's coming up soon. And I just realized I'm getting older and older. That glorious song of old. And then the last one, question number 8. Says, and if you ever saw it, you would even say blank, blank. This kind of comes back to one of the songs. Actually, one of our clues as well. One of our emojis about Rudolph. It's the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song. I'm not going to sing it for you. But if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. It glows. Well, there we go. We got all those lyrics done. We're going to go into one more song, our last song of the night, and then we're going to come back and we're going to announce the winner of this, of the raffle. We're going to just say a few other greetings as well. But we're going to go to one last song and then come on back and we're going to wrap everything up for tonight. Well, we got this big prize in front of us. Who is going to be the winner for this? Thank you guys so much for entering and sending it in. Again, just before I announce the winner, I just want to again remind us we got more gifts. We got 3 more gifts to raffle off tomorrow, plus the kids' gifts. There's 4 of those, and again, even if you sent in a picture, that's just going to enter you into that draw. The kids are going to be entering that draw, and so make sure you can still send in the coloring pictures till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll as well post a video on our Facebook page announcing the winners. So make sure you do that. And then we'll have to reach out to you. If we don't have your mailing address by email, we'll have to reach out to you just on Facebook Messenger. So make sure you're just be able to watch out for that. Again, all the prizes are reserved for those who live in Mississauga. And so over the next day, we'll kind of reach out to you. If you don't hear from us, try to reach out to us. Maybe there's something we missed. And then all the prizes are going to go out next week. So, and drop them off at your place. So without further ado, the winner for this, or maybe I'll tell them the number. Actually, it's interesting. Now, 2 different people guessed the exact number. And so for that, as we said before, it goes to the person who guessed it first. And that was David R. I know there's a couple of Davids watching. So David R. Wait, there's 2 David R's watching. David Reyes, I think is how you pronounce the last name. So thank you so much, David. You're the one that's going to drop this off at your house later on next week. And so we'll follow up with you, I think by email, since we got your email now, to do that. And we'll drop it off next week for you and do that. Again, we got more things to do. We'd love to see more coloring pages. I don't think there's been many coloring pages come in since we've started the stream. And so do that. I think we got maybe 6 or 7 kids that have so far put them in. So thank you so much, kids, for doing that. Just gets them connected. I wish we could do more for the kids. But there's only so much we can do online on a stream. And unless your 7-year-old has a Facebook account, that might be a little more challenging for us to do. Again, thank you, guys. We are going to begin to wrap it up. I just want to give one last kind of final encouragement and push. You can always give to our cause in Lebanon. You can go into our website, themeadowschurch.ca/give, and you can do that. Again, that impacts lives. All the money goes there. It's something that's dear to my heart. I've been to Lebanon twice now in the last number of years. Hoping to go next year. I don't know if that's going to be possible with COVID and everything, but I just want to encourage you to do that. And even if you want to learn more about it, we're happy to tell you. And again, I just want to encourage you. This is a very, very difficult year. I don't have to say that. You guys already know that. It's just a difficult year. And Christmas makes it even more of a difficult season. We want to get out there and celebrate. We want to see family, but we just can't. And so I just want to encourage you. We're always here for you. I know I'm doing a lot of different, calls. I don't know what happened. Did my phone die? But hopefully you're still there. We can jump in here. Hopefully this is still going, but we're just wrapping things up. Maybe that's good for that to be wrapping things up. Anyways, but I just want to encourage you, as always, you are always welcome to join us. I'm looking at my camera here. I should be looking at you guys now. I just want to encourage you to join us on Sundays at 10 a.m. You can always join us there as we stream a service and get together for that. And so you're always welcome to join us there. You can go to it's on our Facebook page, it's on our website, but themeadowschurch.ca. And just click there for joining us live Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. So we got a service tomorrow morning. And so we're excited to kind of see you there as well. And so I'm a little distracted with this different mic, but just want to wrap up with a few different things, but make sure we're all good there. And thank you guys so much for joining us. This is a big kind of test for us to kind of see how this goes. I think it went well, besides my camera just dying. But yeah, I wish we could do this more. And maybe we will. We'll maybe try to do this again sometime soon. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Always feel free to reach out. We're always there to talk, especially if you're having a difficult time. We're happy to get together. Doing a lot of video calls, a lot of counseling that way. Just a lot of getting together. We're in this together. I know people say that, but as a church, we really do love you guys. God didn't leave us alone. When we were in our darkness, He sent His Son into our world to be with us and then to die for us. And so as a church, we just want to do the exact same thing for our neighborhood and for our city. And so thank you guys so much for being there. Great to see you guys all in the chat. Keep sharing, keep commenting. But thank you guys so much for this, and especially those people who won. we're going to pass things out and hopefully see you this week as well as we drop things off at your door. So thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next year. We'll see you as soon as possible. So God bless and have a Merry Christmas.